In this episode of Real Talk with Anthony Allen, we're going to talk about love life, women, females. Right, so in terms of like this conversation I'm having with you guys, I'm not going to reveal any personal information about any women that I've slept with or been with, but I will talk about, you know, I will talk about slightly about like relationships that I've been in or how I changed as a result. That's what we'll touch on because I can talk about myself and how I have changed as a result of being in a relationship or being or having an intercourse with somebody. I can talk about that. Right, we're going to do it in sort of like an educational way as well. For those of you who might still be, carrying your V, you might still be carrying your virginity. You might still be, never kissed a girl. You might still trying to be figuring out if you like a girl or a boy. You might be some way inclined. So let me share a bit of light on some of my journey. Come on in. Right, so obviously I'm not a virgin. I've had multiple relationships. I tend to find like a type of woman, right? So the type of woman that I normally find have two sexualities. Right. The reason why I know this is because women tend to be alright normally interacting with other women in a flirty way, but not only that, they also seem to be more okay with kissing each other. Women are more okay with that, and I can contest to that with the relationships I've had. Not saying that I ever done like 3 ways and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to shed any light on that, but what I will shed light on is I know the type of women that I've been with, and I know that some of them have also been with women. So it's like, you get what I mean? Like it's more common in my opinion, from my experience, from what I've seen. There's not many of my boys that I can phone up and be like, "Yo, you kissed a dude." Like, you get what I mean? It's not as common. Like it's not a common thing. But being from the UK, you're more likely to have that as a common trait in either gender. In terms of gender identity, in terms of my relationship, I've always been with a person who identifies as a woman and has woman parts, never being with a person who has man parts. I'm not even going to laugh. It's not funny. But yeah, but like I am going to what I am going to do what I am going to do is we're going to continue to talk. Like, I didn't just laugh. I was laughing at the fact that like the way it came out was stupid because it's stupid. That was a really stupid thing to do, but I'm just telling the truth. There's no that's not to make anyone feel any way. But what I have noticed about the pornography industry is it looks a certain way right now, and I don't know if that's because like people are like people are just kind of, how do you voice this without, people are more open. That's what I was looking for. So people are more open and less sensitive about that issue, those personal things right now. Like, I found that about when you're an adult of a certain age, like, people are less sensitive about it. Right, so if you was, you got something that's very personal to you in terms of your sexuality or your reproductive organs, people tend to be like, like, it's got to that point now, like, like if you go on Twitter, but I'm telling you now, if you go on Twitter, you will see that people aren't really bothered about that anymore. There are things that it's like, if you're being like discriminating or being harsh or saying something that you shouldn't against a group of people that identify in a certain way or something like that, then you're making an issue. Like, there's a difference between making an issue and just pointing something out. Like, you can find a lot of male genitalia on Twitter, just like a thing, and it doesn't matter what gender the person is. They could be non-binary as well. You tend to find more male genitalia than female genitalia on social media. Just a thing. Like, but that was always that way because, I don't know. It's just a thing. I don't know what it is. But I'm tired of seeing all these. At times, just look around and you go through a post and do ping, and you say, oh, again. How many winkies you gotta see in one day, bro? I mean, come on, like, you get what I mean? Like, but yeah, that's a thing. This has been Real Talk with Anthony Allen. I don't even know if I'm going to upload that one. That one's a bit of a risky one still, but I'm just telling the truth. That's what happens, bro.